Hey everyone, Typical Hunks Adventure here. Hope you're all doing well. It's been a little bit since I have recorded something, mainly just because I've been busy with work and just everything else, especially with my son gone for a bit. It's allowed me some time to relax as well as get things done and just trying to find that balance. Yeah, work has been pretty good. I've been doing some interactive trainings. Actually, I feel like I overestimated how much some of the manual QA would have gotten done. One of the trainings ended up going an hour over. I probably could have broken it up into two, which would have been better for me just because I had so many scheduled out. But I'm trying to find things for them to work on. But I guess that's fine because it seems like they're kind of struggling a bit. So I'm able to go over more of the basics, I suppose, and maybe just have them write out some code. But yeah, it's been going well. I've been trying to figure out some issues. It's been a week where we have a certain a company with a configuration where something works, and then that same configuration is set up for our coding account, but it doesn't work. Other accounts where it's already set up don't work. If I take an account that's set up like the company where I'm needing to make this change to kind of mimic it, it still doesn't work. So only this one company where this configuration it's actually not set and you have to go and change it, then it works. But it can't be set like that, or it's supposed to not to be, but I haven't found where we need to have it one way or the other, so honestly I'm just like, you know what, I'm taking control of it because it's a testing company. I'm going to set it how I need it. I'm going to write code for it. If down the road someone changes it and we run into a problem, and then we can have that discussion and say, hey, it's being used for this. Do you have to use it? Can you use something else? Do we need to look into cloning it and making changes or whatever it may be, so that, you know, we can appease both parties in that sense. But yeah, that's kind of where I've been right now. I actually recorded myself for 30 minutes doing a training. Nobody was available to join. It was kind of spur of the moment impromptu, where I was just like, hey, if anyone wants to join and shadow with me, I'm trying to figure out this issue. Because I thought it was very beneficial for what I kind of learned. So I have two workflows that are basically identical with a little bit of change involved with different accounts. The code that is just setting things up is the same, but it worked for one test and not the other. And so I was trying to debug it and figure it out, and so our application is super heavy on configurations, which, you know, great for customers, not so great when things go wrong and you're trying to figure out why, or if there's conflicting issues with configurations. But yeah, one of the things was, for one account, this drop-down menu would just let you choose one option, and then it would close because you've chosen the option from the drop-down menu. For a different account, though, it's not a drop-down menu, it's a multi-select menu. So it's a drop-down menu, but it has various options and it has multi-select, so you can select all, you can clear all, they're all checkbox. Choosing one option isn't going to close that menu, you have to click out of it. So certain things like that. And so after I noticed that, it's like, oh, okay. And, you know, one of the things first was, okay, well, I need to use that same element because it's still technically the same ID in the CSS, but I need it to be, you know, for a multi-select, and that's fine. You can have that ID mapped as many times as you want for finding it. You would just give it a new name that your methods are going to call. So in this case, you know, I have one that's a select box, and then in mine, I made one that's a multi-select and gave it a name that kind of reflected of multi-select, and went on my way. Obviously, I had to change some stuff in my method, just because the multi-select uses different code for things, and I wanted to have a step that was going to clear out any options that were in there before choosing mine. It kind of went about my way, but I thought it was a really good training and very beneficial in terms of kind of, you know, how we go about running into an issue and how we can solve it, and kind of going from there. Now, it's not to say all the issues are going to be this easy, but that one I thought was good, and a quick win, and something that I could have shown someone, but recording it also works, I suppose. And then, yeah, we're still working on the weekend run stuff that's still failing. I had my one-on-one with my boss today. He wanted me to look into adding some logging into our framework, as well as on the site where they run. No idea how to do any of that, or like where to even look to begin with that, but that's something I'm going to try and look into today, I suppose. On the AI testing tools front, with the Octomine tool, the other group that was also using it and had that done by the end of last month. They finished it and presented and decided to not recommend it. So kind of good to hear in a sense, because I plan on also not recommending it. So I do need to write out my proof of concept for it with my recommendation for or not for it, and just kind of some details for it. But glad that is kind of moving along there. And yeah, my son is still with his grandparents. Hasn't hit me as bad this time around, which has been good. And yeah, he seems to be having fun. I don't know how he's doing with the swimming lessons. I'm assuming they're probably going all right. But yeah, my landscapers are supposed to come this Saturday. And I don't know if my in-laws were planning on us coming to get my son, if they're coming down, whether that was going to be Saturday or Sunday. Hopefully Sunday, just so it doesn't conflict with the landscaping, just because I do want to be here to be able to pay them, but then also just to oversee and make sure that things are going, according to plan, and that they don't break anything or, do something wrong, just because we haven't had the best experience with landscapers, honestly. So, and yeah, with more time, I've been able to get through some more things. When my family was sick, including myself, we didn't get around to cleaning certain things, so like the vomit bucket that was being used, my son's Crocs that he had vomit in, we just kind of put them in a bag and sent them out. So I did get around to cleaning those, so that was good. Wasps had built another nest, again, high up on my house, so I got the big extending pole out and was able to use that again, so it's always an interesting thing to try out. And then I have my claim sale going on for Pokemon, so I've been kind of working on that this week. Didn't have as many sales as I was hoping for, but that's totally fine. Nice thing is it's just, clearing out some cards, decluttering a bit, and, you also make money from it, so that's also, kind of cool too. And I had sent some gifts out to some friends, some things I didn't plan on selling in the sale, and one of my buddies in Canada actually got his letter yesterday and recorded it and sent it to me. And I totally added 3 extra cards that I didn't anticipate sending him. I didn't even realize they were missing. They were going to be part of the sale, but it's fine. Honestly, I don't think they would have sold, and I'd rather them go to someone who actually, likes them or enjoys them. Otherwise, I probably would just put them in a giveaway as well, just for, someone to win those. But yeah, that's what I've got going on right now. Just figure I'd share a life update because it's been a bit. But yeah, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.